gentlemen, welcome down to church.
You guys always got to touch something.
You know what? He's got those itchy fingers.
I got big hands.
Maybe he's nervous. Are you nervous because we have a guest today?
I am a little nervous.
I would like to, without any further
flustered.
Introduce Miss Kerry Stellar.
Hi.
Hey,
What's
Kerry,
going
how you
on?
doing?
I'm glad to be
Pleasure to have you
flustering you. Pleasure to be flustering you guys.
It's not easy to fluster him. It's not easy to fluster him.
Even Sean's voodoo juice can't relieve my stress.
I have that effect on people. What can I say?
It's tough.
As always, coming from off the Chest Studios, alongside my man Struggle, Uncle Charlie, and of course, like I said, Miss Stellar is here with us today.
Welcome back,
Thanks for coming
Struggle.
Yeah.
You look pretty much the same.
See what happens in a couple weeks.
I'm telling you, your hair grows so fast.
Yeah.
When we talked about when he still had the fade, and we were saying, I said, do you have your head shaved because you're bald? And he said, no, my hair grows in really fast.
I know.
I had no idea.
Like you meant that fast.
I mean, it's really zipping right on.
Struggle was in here last week, as we know.
2 weeks ago.
Know.
It was 2 weeks ago.
So 2 weeks ago, I'm sure we could pull up a picture of what he looked like. And now, I mean, it's
if you could
really
picture, just to give you a refresher, it was kind of like, are you familiar with Ellen DeGeneres?
Of course.
That's kind of where
Kind of where he was at.
Tia Leone.
Yeah. Somewhere between the two, like if you could put the two together.
Hillary Clinton.
Oh,
Kerry
don't refer to yourself as her.
Don't degrade yourself that way.
Come on, exactly. Come on, you are so much better than that.
Before we get into the show,
Thank you very
there's a
much.
lot we're going to talk about today. Before we get into all of it, I'm big, like we said, about energy, and I like everyone to be on the same page. I got to tell you, Uncle Charlie, you seem a little bit aggravated today.
Well, you know what happened to me. I briefly told you.
You started to mention that I just want to get it out because, church, we get it out and we move forward. What's going on?
So, I got a text from my kid's mom, and she was like, oh my God, I just got back on Instagram, and I looked at your post, and it's so funny. Your page is so hilarious. For those who don't know, I have a hilarious comedy Instagram page, The Fat Christian. So follow me if you like. So I keep my page, on private. I want to share. I guess it's kind of going to contradict myself a little, saying I want to share my humor with the world. I want to share my humor with certain people. Okay, one of those people though is not my kid's
jokes
mom
nowadays. So
So, but she's giving you a compliment. She's saying that your page is funny and this is bothering you.
Well, yeah, because here's how I feel. We all have a gift, right? You're a great rapsman. Struggle has amazing hair growth. Kerry's a phenomenal fighter and reporter. I am absolutely hysterical.
Right.
So,
we all know that.
When I make an exchange with a female, and I decide I'm going to share my gift with her and make her laugh and make her smile and make her feel good, I also want to laugh and smile and feel good. And I'm probably not interested in that girl because of her sense of humor. Because I feel like I have enough sense of humor for both of us.
So what is it that you're interested in?
Love him.
you want a dry woman that just has no sense of humor at all?
Well, I'm more interested. I'm probably, in this particular instance, more interested in her looks and how beautiful she is. Okay? Now, I'm all about that exchange. You're hot, we get to bang, and you make me feel really good, and I'm hilarious. I'll make you laugh and smile and make you feel really good. That exchange is just totally
It's a fair
fair.
exchange.
Totally
Humor
fair.
for sex, essentially.
Win-win.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
She gets the laughs, you get the sex.
Exactly. But here's where the problem comes in.
That's not happening here.
I'm not getting sex from her. I don't. And here's the thing. It's not that I want sex from her. Okay, but the fact that I'm not getting sex from her, I feel should immediately disqualify her from getting laughs from me. So,
You don't get to see my laughs.
You don't, the agreement has been broken now.
So you feel like you're being almost raped.
Get serious.
I feel like I'm, again, doing what I normally do. Give.
So I'm Santa Claus over here.
What do I ever get back? What am I getting back? I never said, and it's not even that she makes my life just like moderate. Like she's not like a flat line going through my life. She causes me grief and despair. Like
So
she's like
So you feel she should get like the opposite of laughs from you?
right.
You should start like a
laugh.
tragedy page of Instagram, and just like change your name to that so
Just
she can
for
follow
her.
that. Yeah.
Bizarro Charles.
Yeah.
And just make
And
it
then
like,
she
Like
can only
mean
follow
all
that.
about like
shit.
misery and
Yeah.
like depression. Like
Angry.
Block her
Angry.
from the funny one and follow her from the misery one. Problem solved. Problem
Yeah.
solved.
I
There's your
think
win.
You can have a
There
gaggle
you
of
go.
crows as your picture.
I could have a lot of stuff
Did you
going
just
on.
say Gaggle pros? He's gonna get back on this again. now.
Honestly,
Yes, I did.
the issue is this, and what it all boils down to is this. Listen, stay off my page. I don't want you.
You know that there's a block button.
Yeah,
Right?
you're gonna have to block it.
Yeah,
Dude.
you're allowed.
I don't
You
even
can.
know her name. I don't even know her profile name or anything.
Well, how do you know that she's like? Oh, because
She told me.
via text. So
Yeah.
she's
So
like
she's
already
like stalking
in.
you.
She's
on
in.
the
And I
sneak.
changed my name
on the
from when
sneak.
she's
Wow.
had it.
I
I
like
went
that.
from Charles Loans 1
Let me ask you, Kerry. Do you have any?
to the Fat
Are
Christian.
there any kind of aggressive holds that Charlie can employ in this situation on this woman to maybe like restrict her from using the phone? I don't know. Like, is that something we can get into on the show today?
I don't know.
'Cause you're pretty much defenseless, from what I understand.
At this stage of the game,
He's
I
looking
am
for a
just
rear naked
I am
choke
getting
cyber-wise.
used and
Cyber-
abused. Totally,
cyber choke.
totally.
You need a rear cyber choke.
Yeah.
I think.
And
you
I
could
was-
throw her in an arm bar, which would definitely take her arm away from her, and one arm. I mean, she could type with one finger, but then
But not that
you could
quick.
do the other
That'll
one.
take
Not
forever.
quick, yeah.
You
She'll
can
never
do
be
the
able to
other
search
one.
misspellings. I like it.
It's true.
On
You
bar.
could take both
On bar.
arms.
Well, I'm glad I was able to get that off my chest. I mean, there's really nothing I can do. She's gonna look at it.
Maybe
She's-
an armbar.
She's gonna gain amusement from.
You know what the
from
worst
me.
part about this is she's getting laughs off of his page, and then he's paying her.
I'm paying her.
On top of
I
that.
am.
Bitch.
I am.
This is wrong.
I'm paying her.
We need to seek
it's-
real
it's-
reform in the
it's-
justice system.
And
Like, I think along with the divorce settlement or alimony payments, whatever, there should be certain parameters of like you're only allowed to, laugh
And
at
let me tell
one
you something.
joke per month
It's
on
a-
his page.
it's a monthly
you know?
game.
That's it.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to
When
like.
I pay you the money, I'll make sure that there's a little joke in there.
Yeah, I'll put a meme in
I'll
with
put
the
a meme
money,
in there with
and that's it. And you're good for
and
the
you're good
month.
for the
Don't
month.
even look at the page. Top meme of the month, I'll attach it to the payment.
And she makes it tough on me because I have to deposit the money just right every month. I have to deposit it right about the 15th every month. Because what happens is this. If I deposit it too early, she's like, yo, this motherfucker's got money. So the rest of the whole month, she's like, got another 100, got another 100, got another 100.
So you might
If
even
I
go-
deposit it too late, that week or week and a half that she's waiting is like constant
Hell.
psychotic texting, Don't make believe you're not seeing these, but because she's a little on the bipolar side, so it's
Hey,
like one
there's
or the
nothing
other.
wrong with that. There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
there's
with that.
nothing
I
wrong
have
with that.
bipolar party for one.
Oh, so then me and you are probably gonna hook up pretty soon
Table for two, I
because
guess.
that is
Your
that is
attraction
my
of life? You like
that
bipolar
those are the
chicks?
kind of women who love me and hate me all at the same
Isn't that
time.
good? Isn't that good? And then, you know what they say? It's two sides of the same coin. So, I mean...
It's true.
Could be worse. It could be split personality.
That's
Then you
true.
got to deal with two different broads.
Exactly, which could also maybe
That's
be a
kinda how
good
it
thing,
is.
because then you
Yeah.
get the psycho, and then maybe you
And
get
maybe
a
you like
sweet
one of
one,
them
or maybe
better,
you
and
get a
it's like-
psycho, and then you get a mess.
Yeah,
and
but
then
you don't
it's
want
like,
you don't
ugh.
want to get the you don't want to get the one that's a psycho and then her other side is a 5-year-old baby.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Like,
What
don't
if you
want
get
that
one that's like a psycho and
Or
the other
Meg.
side is like
Right.
more psycho?
Or a man.
It's like psycho
Yeah.
and more psycho.
Yeah.
I think I've had that one. a few
No,
times.
you need the contrast. You need the yin to the yang. Like
Absolutely.
in order for you to be like a true psycho bitch, you've got to be as sweet as you are fucking psycho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you gotta make me
That would be
make me love
me.
you and then tear my fucking
Did she
heart out.
Did she just do the spirit fingers?
I
Yeah.
did. That
Yeah.
would be me.
That's what happens when you're inside this studio, man. Like the spirits are alive. They go through your fingers, through your
I'm
chest, it
loving
goes
it.
everywhere.
I'm loving it. And thank you for sharing since we're at church.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
That's
real
what we
cool.
do here at
That's
Alpha
real
Chest.
cool. Real cool.
That's how we do
Thanks
it.
for sharing.
That's
So
good.
what's going on with you? Talk to me a little bit.
Nothing. I was at ACF 11 Fight to Survive last
What does
night.
that stand for?
It's extreme cage fighting. And yeah, it was
Nice.
awesome. It was
Nice.
a great time.
Somebody
Everyone
got their ass
knows-
kicked.
Just had
A
a
lot
flashback.
of people got their asses kicked last night. And a lot
Shout
of
out to
people
everybody
won
out there
last
getting
night.
their ass kicked.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the winners and losers because you know what? It takes a lot of balls to get in
It
there
absolutely does.
and to get punched in the face or to
Yeah.
get your arm ripped off or whatever. And that is
They're ripping arms totally off now.
not
in the UFC.
totally off, but it's like
Well, extreme.
We're getting there though.
It's-
in the
yeah.
extreme.
We could
Regular
hope.
UFC, no, but
One day.
extreme cage fighting, yes, they rip arms off.
one
Snap
day
up and
arms will
snap
be
up.
ripped
Arms
off
off.
and I'm gonna beat you with it. That kind of like thing.
Nice.
One day. But yeah, they were
That's
really
awesome.
great. There was a lot of chick fights, which was really, really
I love
awesome.
watching women fight. I've grown to appreciate and actually like watching women fight.
And a lot of guys
more.
didn't. For
Really?
a while, they were against the idea of two women fighting because it's like not. It's like, I guess in a way it could be taboo and women
I
aren't
mean, I could see it was
supposed to. So a lot of guys were like, "Why would you fight?" I'm like,
It's
"Why
not
would you
sexy. It's
Yeah.
not sexy.
Well,
I don't
like-
want a woman that could beat me up. Well,
Why not?
Uncle Charlie does, but
Why not? Let's get
I-
down.
I think it's fantastic,
to
and
me, I
every
have no
woman
problem
should
with it.
learn how to defend
I
themselves.
believe-
absolutely.
First of all,
Absolutely.
yeah,
'Cause you
everyone
never
should.
know what
Everyone
you're
should.
gonna-
Man, woman, and
You
child.
do not know what you're gonna run out.
I want a
into.
Look at
woman
the world
who
these
can
days.
actually defend me.
Big
That's
time.
what
Yeah, yeah,
I'm looking
Well, that's what I usually fit
I
into.
like
So
sex.
maybe
I
we will
personally-
hook up because that's kind of
Right.
what I fit into in the relationship.
I
I'm always
really
like,
need,
you know, like you say there's
He needs
one
someone
room
to
for
beat
like
the
a
shit out.
funny person, and I always say, well, there's room for one arrogant
I'll
person in a
soften you
relationship,
right
and
up.
that's me.
There
I'm
you
an
go.
arrogant bitch.
Soften you
Oh
right
no,
up.
you won't.
But not to
Nobody
the
can
point
say
where
the
you won't be
piece
able to
today.
defend me. Just to the point where, you know,
Behind
you don't
closed
kill me.
doors.
Theater.
Behind closed doors, like,
Try
you
a
know?
little tenderness.
Yeah.
Right.
Little dab will do you.
You never know.
Little dab will do ya.
Little dab will do ya. I like that.
I'm gonna
Oh,
start
boy.
calling this guy Ted.
So I don't know if Struggle had let you in on this. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago here. He said he had an update on his movie idea. I don't know if you know. He's trying to.
Oh
shoot this.
my God! You want to talk about
Struggle has an idea.
Good
Now, wait,
idea.
is this like a movie that
It's a horror-
everybody can
horror-
watch?
A horror flick.
Oh my God, I want in. I was writing a horror flick years ago.
We
Me
need
and my
that
friends.
role. You know
You
that
have
role I'm talking
no
about.
idea. That psycho bitch. I am there for you. Yo.
Oh my God.
I
So
got,
why don't you
I
pitch-
got ideas.
What,
Struggle.
what we had originally, if I'm going to give a
Few
quick
weeks
synopsis,
ago.
and I want you to bring us the revisions, what we've got.
Okay.
What originally was the idea was the movie was going to be called Gaggle.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea that we put together, or Mr. Struggle put together, was that someone goes away on vacation
Okay.
and starts fucking with a crow, which we
Because
weren't really sure how they would fuck
That's
with
what
a
you
crow.
do on vacation.
You
Oh
know,
my
throw
God.
rocks at
Okay,
crows. I don't
okay.
know, whatever it was.
Something.
But the
Like-
now vengeful crow,
Okay.
seeking vengeance, he comes back with all his homies, a gaggle, and they attack and peck people's eyes out, etc.
Yeah.
The only problem he had was he
Small
looked up-
issue. Just a
Small issue.
Birds.
A group of crows is not called a gaggle.
Oh.
That's geese.
Gaggle
That's
geese.
geese.
Oh.
And they're not as frightening geese, So
No, they're not.
we kind of thought the issue was going to be put
Unless
to
you're a
bed.
fish.
No.
I thought the issue was done.
Okay.
Lucky
so,
me, I got a text last night around 12:30. Yo,
Movie's back on!
Movie's back on! And I said, tell me about it tomorrow. So I'm waiting to hear this along with
But,
it.
but here's what they're
Wait,
not
and
telling
you know that I'm a theatrical makeup artist, right?
Yes.
Here's-
Oh, so you
Yes,
got
it is.
I got the
we're gonna need
hookup.
you.
Like I have a pint of blood in my house.
Here's what they're
Like,
not telling
movie
you.
quality
This is what's
blood.
so
That's
important
awesome.
about this story is the fact that it needs to be Gaggle
Yeah.
because the name of the movie is
Yeah.
Gaggle.
Yeah.
So if it's not a gaggle of crows, we're totally fucked.
I changed the name of the movie so I could.
Oh,
get
so
the
now
premise.
you just go and change your name. You change your hairstyle. You change your name.
I-
Do you ever stay
I
the
like
same?
He's a man of
change.
growth. He's a
Don't
man
you
of
ever
growth.
change?
Unlike some
Don't you ever
presidential candidates, I like
change?
growth.
Wow.
I'm telling you, you're a progressive.
Yeah, I'm real
Love
progressive.
it.
I'm sure.
Progressive.
Love it.
So-
we even
I
talk
call
politics at church. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's all from the universe.
Okay.
Everything that's out there, we
So-
bring it in.
I love it.
The new name. All right, so
The new
because
name.
the new name. Obviously, we said that crows there could be a murder of crows or a Congress of crows. So I found a town called Congress, Arizona. Okay.
Wow. He's always finding towns.
About a town.
Struggle always knows some random fucking town. Remember Nothingville, Arizona, back
Yeah,
from
Nothingville.
season 1,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you could buy your father.
Nothing. It was nothing Arizona.
Nothing Arizona.
Well,
Yeah.
what you don't know is before church and Chestology started, Struggle was actually very well known in the industry, and his name was Young Town Finder.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, that was what they called him. Like, yo, where's Young Town Finder? Like,
Back
I
then.
need something, you know. In it.
But
Yeah.
his
So
first
that's where
name,
that
he was
comes from.
actually, it was Looney Town Finder, was his original
Yeah,
name.
Looney.
And he doesn't go by Looney anymore,
Shut up.
but he was a praised archaeologist.
The priest archaeologist.
Right, yeah. He was like Indiana struggle, but...
So what happens now in
so-
Congress?
Very
So
true.
it's going to be called A Murder in Congress.
I like that.
A Murder in Congress.
I
It's
like
murder
that.
of crows and a Congress of crows.
That is like
Murder
a
in Congress.
total
So,
play
yeah,
on
I'm gonna write this
words.
down.
We
That's
based,
a dope
we based the
name.
movie out. We based the movie out of Congress, Arizona,
Okay.
So now we're flying out there.
Not a
'cause
problem.
I'm sure
Congress,
I'm gonna be
Arizona.
playing one of the main
and
crows
of
in the
course,
movie.
one of the main crow. Having one of the main characters.
I'm
gonna
writing
be
all
like-
these notes down right now.
Yeah.
Crow 2, I could be. And Sean, you could be Crow 1.
And the premise is still the same. The premise is still the same of getting murdered by a murder of crows.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Just show my notes to the camera.
Yeah, I see that.
just so I'm clear on this, when are we going to start filming? Because I'm going to have to check my schedule.
How
Because
about
you
when are
know
we gonna start
I
writing?
have Murder of Crows.
When are we going to start writing?
So who do you're gonna still
You know,
do?
because you
came
know
up-
I'm
I came-
working on
I came
Slasher
up
in the
with the sign-
Senate, and that's going to
Slasher in the
possibly...
Senate.
Maybe we do like a 2-part, like Machete and no, what was the one with the car? Fuck. I can't-
Death
How about
Proof-
instead of...
Death Proof is one of my favorite
Right? How
fucking
about
movies
instead
That's what I'm
of-
saying.
of
It's
all
like a 2-part
time,
thing.
yo. That's what spawned my
Slashing
idea
a
for
Senate,
my
murder
movie.
in Congress.
And then
a
instead of
2-part.
House of a Thousand Corpses, we could do
House of a Thousand Crows.
House of the Congress.
House of a Thousand Crows.
House of the Senate.
Yeah, but can't you don't you have to be careful with the names because of if it's already a movie between
Listen,
No, we don't
listen,
pay any
if they're
attention to
gonna- if
that.
they're
We
gonna-
just...
if
We
they're
could
gonna-
totally
it's
just
just
trump that
shit.
out. We're just
Just
like,
wondering.
yeah, you guys are going to have to move. I'm building
I
a
have
big
a
casino
belief-
there.
I have
I'm just wondering.
I'm of the belief. This is my belief. I watched a lot of this entertainment industry over the years,
Just
and
wondering.
one of the things I always like would find is you would see these people that would come out with like a big breakout song or thing, and they'd be like, oh, they got sued by this person. But like getting sued really just is publicity for the thing.
Of course it is.
And just go do another thing now, and now you have more money to like do it with.
Mhm.
So it's like my belief is that you could rip off everything and just pretty much I don't care if it's trademarked. I was thinking about coming out with a new version of the Bible. You know.
Yeah.
Just because I figured like, yo,
Sean's-
it's a well-known
The
book.
presidential
There's a
edition.
really good idea.
Yeah.
You should go to this place. Speaking of weird towns, I'm into like weird attractions, like freak places.
Oh,
Oh,
you're,
awesome.
you're really going to love that.
I am. I'm a weirdo. I'm a
I'm a
true
walking weird
goofball
attraction.
weirdo. What sign are you?
Sagittarius.
His
Oh, I'm an
Oh,
Aquarius. We're
I
gonna have a
know.
love-hate relationship. It is
We're
a
having
bipolar
sex later,
relationship.
What?
But there's a place called Christland.
Christland?
I think it's called Christland or Christville.
Is it-
Something
is it
weird
very-
like that.
is it
It's
holy?
in Florida, or it might be Holy Land something. And we were calling it Christville. Me and my friends. I was like, dude, we gotta go there. But
What
I think
about
it's
it?
like
Tell me about it.
I think it's one of those places that like would turn you if you went there, like a cult. I don't think it's like an attraction. Like I think it's.
Oh, they got a compound.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like one of those kind of.
I was gonna
places.
do like
I
a
don't know
little
if I would
graphic.
come back.
I was gonna do a
Like,
graphic
so-
like, hey, come here, but now I'm gonna do a graphic like maybe stay away from it.
Well, it's better than
Yeah.
prison. It's maybe, you know.
I don't know.
Nah, I don't know about that.
People need
Something.
direction. People need
Oh, so were you Hillary
guidance.
Clinton that people need gangs even if they're good gangs?
Oh my God,
Did
how
you see
funny was
that?
that?
I saw
You
that.
saw it. Okay, I'm not
What did
the
she
only
say?
person.
Positive gangs? did she
Positive
call them?
gangs. Yeah, that's called like an AA meeting.
How about YMCA? That's a positive gang.
The YMCA.
What about
In Girls
NYPD?
Corner is a positive gang.
I was
the
in
Boy Scouts,
too
the Girl
soon.
Scouts. That's a positive gang.
I might be
You
that.
know the gang
Too
I
soon?
used to be in with a couple of my friends, and then we had to change the name because we got robbed by those black dudes who started rapping. We were the original Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh my God.
Those black dudes are so bad.
Yeah, got robbed on that. It was me, my boy Eduardo, and Lucas, and Sean was with his. How do you refer to her?
My spiritual advisor and frequent sex collaborator.
You are hysterical. I love you guys.
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. His
So
lady.
they're
You
sitting.
just don't want to label it. You're that.
I don't think we
guy.
need to label it.
Is what it is. You don't know. Labels ruin things.
They're
I've
sitting,
learned that.
There you go.
and basically, I wish I could come over there and reenact it with you, but you're gonna have to just kind of gauge it out. So,
I wish I could come over and reenact it.
Sean is sitting here. I hope you guys can see right here, and
No, let me do it. You can't see the camera.
Kelly's got the arm around on the left.
She's like sitting more or less behind me. So I'm looking this way at the stage, and I'm like rubbing her leg with my hand this way. Okay, so I'm like doing one of these. I'm not really looking at her. And, you know, throughout that, she's got like her hand on my neck kind of thing, like nice little things.
Let's not get too graphic with it.
Nice little thing.
So anyway, I see that his left hand is free. And that his left hand had been engaging with her right hand in a little, how do you want to say, a little, touchy-feely.
Yeah, a little bit, little flirts.
Yeah. So,
Hand touching.
all of a sudden, I see this
Hand play.
I see
Hand
this
play.
big vacancy sign flashing, this neon, on Sean's left hand. So I figured this is my opportunity to do what I've been wanting to do for a long time with
Did you
you,
hold
and
his
that's
hand?
Oh, God.
kind of hold hands and share a sensitive touch. So
The fucking face touching, the hand touching.
This is so much worse.
Playing with your fucking ears.
This is so bad.
so I slid now, just in case you could say, put your hand.
I have big hands.
Yeah, she does have pretty big hands.
I do.
So that's
Like a
not going to
face
be
palm
good.
people.
That's not going to be good for my cock. But so anyway,
You're lucky she's cool, man.
Oh, I am. I'm probably the coolest chick you're
Yo,
ever
you
gonna
are.
sit down
I'll
with.
give you credit. You keep
I
it straight.
really, I'm very like.
well, hopefully
you
not
can't
straight
shock
face,
me.
but
She's
You can't shock
Just
me.
taking it well. Just taking it well.
I'm
take it
not-
well.
I'm
hopefully that's a theme
By
that
the way-
stays throughout.
By the way, we have to mention the fact that she's the first guest ever on Church.
I love
I
how
am?
yeah, you're the first guest. Yeah.
Oh, I am so honored.
And I love how
actually.
Charlie is just being super, cautious with our first guest to
Yeah,
make
yeah.
sure nothing
No,
goes
I'm
astray.
treating you with tenderness.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope I can come
Just
back. This is
insinuating
great.
sexual
Yeah,
comments
that's
every
awesome.
second. Nothing can go wrong when we have guests down here. Charlie's ensuring
Well,
that.
they got the waiver. She signed the waiver.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she didn't sign the waiver.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't show
So
you.
anyway, back to the story.
So go back to the story.
I saw the vacancy sign and I slid right in there and I just went for it and I grabbed Sean's hand and man, did he
You didn't
caress
grab
me.
my hand. That's the
No,
thing.
I
He gently slid his hand to where I didn't notice it. That it was his. So
you
I was like
apologized?
rubbing his hand. We were
So
like
he's
holding
doing-
hands.
just so
and I
you
didn't
know,
know. I like rubbing
Sean's
his fucking
one of
palm
these
of his hand.
guys.
Like waking up.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, yo.
But here's how it goes
I'm
down.
like, yo, my girl's fingers are getting fucking
Struggle.
crazy.
Here's how it goes down.
Her hair, there's some hair on her knuckles. She got to do
Yeah,
something
I'm
about
like,
that.
Sean's over
Taking a
here.
nap.
Kelly's over here. And I got my hand, and Kelly knows what's going on. She's staring at
She thinks
him,
it's the funniest thing
caressing my hand. We're fucking laughing. This spreads to my friend Dina, who's sitting right. She starts hysterically laughing. And then as soon as I turn away and start trying to get my other friend Justin's attention, I hear this blood-curdling scream out of this kid. Ah! Like in the middle of the fucking comedy.
Yo,
Somebody's on
someone
the
stage
stand
telling
up.
jokes, and I
And
realize
he-
that I'm fucking
Where
holding
was
this
I?
guy's hand. I
No
let out a
idea.
scream like a fucking girl in a horror movie.
So Sean
I
must
could
have
have
looked
started
down.
Gaggle too.
Yeah, exactly. And he must have seen this big soft hand, and that he
I
was
can't.
doing all the caressing touches that he tried
I
to
really
share
was
with
into it
Leigh.
because it's like you're being affectionate with your girl, so it wasn't like just a
No, they were like
I might be
super
a cold
low.
bitch, but I've been in relationships, so I know what you mean.
I'll tell you this.
similar
I'll tell you
story.
this. It was
like,
no, because when you're at an event, she had a couple glasses of wine, so she's feeling a little whatever, So it's like a nice feeling, and you're like, oh, I'm enjoying this, and then you fucking realize your friend is just terrorizing you with his hand. Oh my goodness. That I'm not. Look, I can say this.
So
I'm
you
not
just-
always the best at taking a joke at my own expense. That was so fucking funny.
That is
I couldn't help but laugh. Like
You
I
know,
had
like a
15
top
minutes.
5 laugh
That's
in your
comedy,
life,
yeah.
like that you have,
Comedy.
where you could laugh all day if somebody didn't stop you, if it was just
Make you
gonna be
fall
past
out.
that. All right, your boy Uncle Charlie here for the Church Podcast on every 11 o'clock in the morning on Sundays live. I have a soft, ample breast on my left elbow, and
Don't talk about my sister like that.
well, then
That's
I
my
am
sister
now.
titty
I
on
have
your
2,
elbow.
and I'm not regretting this interview at all. I am here with the post Leigh extravaganza, which was a huge success, if I do say so myself. Jesus Christ in heaven. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this motorboating son of a bitch is obviously celebrating a great night. We had a bunch of comedians, and we had some improv groups. We had some great rap acts, honestly, at the end that just and the dancing
Oh, wait, thank you.
by someone special over here.
I like the group.
I mean, I was a looking and I'm a liking.
Don't get a
All
dick
right,
punch.
all right,
Don't get a
okay,
dick
okay,
punch.
okay.
Listen,
So,
my
Leigh,
sister.
couple questions.
Cancer.
This was the first extravaganza.
This was the first extravaganza. The second event we've held here, and it was just the first time we did it was just a straight stand-up show. Ran 90 minutes. we did really well, but I needed something a little more. It didn't really cover. Hey. It didn't really cover everything that reality TV does, and so this extravaganza was basically made to show everybody what we do.
This is just so. This is.
And
I've never done
that's
a better
my
interview.
sister. What's going on?
Which one? Okay, good. Which one do you want? Because I'll take anything.
Show
Take
we.
his
So
own sister.
So you said there was just a little something missing. I have to disagree with you.
The nuns were missing.
The nuns. We did not have any nuns, although the church podcast was here in full force.
I'm very happy with the event. Don't get me wrong. I just feel it could have been better, and
No, it was great.
so the next one is
First
gonna be even better. You know what I mean? Like
I heard Uncle Charlie's going to be performing his stand-up bit at the next extravaganza. Can you confirm that or deny that?
I'm sure I'd have to hear. I'd have to hear a little sample from Uncle Charlie, but I think we could weasel your way into something.
I'll be weaseling my way
more
in.
raffles and more people.
More proud. Now let me ask you this: favorite comedy act of the night? Who was it?
Brian.
Brian is
killed it.
always amazing. I mean, Tony and Daffy's great. Justin, Devin, Kenny, everybody did
was your
fucking.
headline?
Lee, you're pandering. Give me just an answer. Who's the best?
I'm hitting the political standpoint and saying everybody did amazing.
Everybody did amazing. Okay.
Who was
So
the headliner?
Headliner Tony and Daffy, he did awesome.
he was a plump Italian, and we did enjoy his act. Now I want to say Uncle Charlie's favorite. Now, ladies, real quick, what was your favorite act of the night?
I said the headliner. I think it was awesome.
I thought Brian was hysterical.
You thought Brian
yeah.
was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Brian.
I'm gonna go with Professor Gonzo and Presidential Powers, Rep Church. I gotta say, I think a star is definitely born in Mr. Gonzo, and Presidential Powers ain't so bad himself. And I wanted to just get your thoughts on it. I thought it was a great show.
The first time I heard Gonzo perform was this previous Wednesday on reality TV. Everything we've done here this evening,
I saw that episode. You had some like crazy callers, right?
we had crazy callers, we had everything going
Some
on.
gay dude called.
Was it you? Was it you?
I was watching. It was like, what did you have? How much stuff did you have going on?
It's everything. Everything goes on. Like the way I live life is either you're doing everything or you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, easy, son.
Oh no, I'm sorry. So listen, I just wanted to say.
If you group him, I'm gonna kick his ass.
I just groped him.
Don't
All right.
do that.
So this is Tugboat with RVD, and we are going to be.
I've been compared to everything.
You are. Can you?
Shout
All right, more chicks. This
Shout out-
is getting better.
Shout out to Jack Slammy. Slammy shows Vegas, Nevada. He books me and Rob Van Dam on the same shows just to be a
Can you
silly
do the
animal.
RVD for our church fans at home? Turn
I don't
around
know.
and do the RVD. Yeah. Rob Van Dam. Woo!
Mr. Lee West, bitches. Bong, 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 bong.
Lee West, guys. This is for church signing out. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
Love y'all. We love y'all. Off the chest, OTC.
You're the man, bro.
You're the man.
Great job.
Great job.
You.
Hey.